Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today's video dives into one of the most fascinating and powerful forces in the universe, the law of karma. If you've ever felt wronged, misunderstood, or wondered if the universe ever makes things right, this video is for you. I invite you to watch closely, all the way through, and maybe even return to this video later to fully absorb the depth of these ideas. Share this journey with us by leaving a comment on your own karmic experiences. Let's create a space for shared growth and wisdom. Now, sit back, relax, and join me as we delve into how karma shapes our lives and, ultimately, our destiny. Remember, the more we understand karma, the more we can align with its flow rather than struggle against it. Imagine a force that keeps the scales balanced, allowing all actions, both good and bad, to return to their source in due time. That force is karma, the cosmic law that brings justice and equilibrium to our lives. For many of us, life's challenges can feel unfair or overwhelming, but karma assures us that nothing goes unnoticed. Everything eventually returns to its origin, bringing balance in ways that may surprise us. Today, we'll uncover how karma subtly and profoundly influences our experiences, shaping the path of our lives. As we dive into this topic, we can think of karma as more than just a reward and punishment system. It's a guide, a compass that helps us learn, grow, and ultimately become our best selves. Karma isn't here to make us suffer or reward us automatically for every good deed. Rather, it serves as a continuous feedback loop, nudging us toward greater awareness and insight. Every action we take, whether done in love, anger, generosity, or spite, contributes to the larger journey we walk. Let's say someone wronged you, and you've carried that pain or frustration, wondering if life will ever balance the scales. Karma's message is clear. It will. Karma assures us that justice comes in due time, but often in ways we may not immediately recognize. It's as if the universe gently but firmly guides each of us, inviting us to examine our choices and intentions. Every action returns, and every intention carries weight, contributing to the experiences we encounter on our path. By understanding karma, we can learn to move through life with greater peace, knowing that each decision we make has a purpose. As we continue, you might wonder how karma actually functions in our day-to-day lives. What makes this law so powerful and all-encompassing? Why do some people seem to experience immediate repercussions for their actions, while others go years without any visible consequences? Let's explore these questions by looking at karma as a natural force, like gravity, that shapes our lives and leads us towards understanding and transformation. When we think about karma, the phrase, "what goes around comes around," often comes to mind. But this concept is far more nuanced than it seems. Karma operates like a river, slow and steady, yet powerful. Just because we don't see immediate consequences doesn't mean karma isn't at work. Each person's path and timing are unique, and karma flows through life with patience, balancing the energy we put into the world. Imagine someone at work who frequently engages in negative behavior, spreading rumors, cutting corners, or undermining others. First, it may appear that they benefit from their actions, escaping consequences while others are hurt by their actions. But karma's response is gradual, like a ripple expanding in a pond. Eventually, the energy they've put out returns to them, often when they least expect it. This return could manifest as a sudden lack of support, missed opportunities, or personal setbacks that force them to reflect on their choices. Understanding karma as a patient force allows us to let go of the need for instant retribution. Instead of focusing on whether others face immediate consequences, we can turn our attention inward, asking ourselves how our actions align with our own values and goals. This shift in perspective frees us from the exhausting need for justice on our terms and empowers us to focus on creating positive energy in our own lives. It's one thing to understand karma theoretically, but seeing it play out in real life can be incredibly powerful. Real stories help us recognize how karma manifests, often in ways that surprise and enlighten us. Let's take a look at some examples that illustrate karma's persistent influence, showing us why integrity, patience, and compassion are essential elements in building a fulfilling life. One story involves a woman named Sarah, who worked tirelessly to support her team and uphold her company's values. She was honest, fair, and collaborative, but there was a colleague who often sought to undermine her efforts. Instead of confronting this person or retaliating, Sarah chose to stay focused on her work, letting her actions speak for themselves. Over time, her commitment and consistency were noticed by her superiors, leading to a well-deserved promotion. Meanwhile, her colleague's reputation faltered as others recognized the impact of their negativity. Sarah's story reminds us that karma doesn't require our intervention. By focusing on our own growth and integrity, we allow karma to balance the scales naturally. This story encourages us to trust that karma sees beyond what we can, handling each situation in a way that promotes learning and balance for everyone involved. These real-life examples provide insight into how karma works, but to truly understand its impact, it's helpful to look at the spiritual teachings that have guided people toward karma's wisdom for centuries. Traditions such as Buddhism, Hinduism, and even modern psychology provide unique perspectives on karma, helping us appreciate its role in fostering growth and compassion. In Buddhist philosophy, karma is part of a continuum that spans lifetimes, shaping not only our current experiences but also our future ones. Karma is not seen as a rigid system, but as a fluid, adaptive force that responds to our actions, thoughts, and intentions. When we act with kindness, compassion, and wisdom, we cultivate positive karma that brings more joy and peace into our lives. Conversely, when we act out of anger, fear, or jealousy, we accumulate negative karma that can manifest as challenges, pain, or misunderstandings. The story of Angulimala, a feared bandit who turned his life around after meeting the Buddha, illustrates this beautifully. Even though Angulimala had a violent past, his genuine desire to change allowed him to transform his karma, embarking on a new path of peace and redemption. This story reminds us that karma isn't fixed, it's flexible, allowing each of us to evolve, grow, and ultimately change the course of our lives. The idea of karma stretches across centuries and cultures, with each tradition adding its unique insights while maintaining a common thread. Our actions have consequences, and these consequences ultimately shape our lives. This universal theme has been passed down through sacred teachings, offering us wisdom on how to live harmoniously and intentionally. In Buddhism, karma is viewed as part of a vast continuum that transcends a single lifetime. Buddhists believe that our present actions create ripples that extend into future lives, urging us toward mindful, compassionate behaviors that foster not only immediate benefits but also long-term spiritual growth. By focusing on ethical and positive actions, we generate good karma, which enhances our spiritual journey over time. This concept serves as a reminder that our choices carry weight beyond what we may perceive, encouraging us to act thoughtfully and with care. Hinduism also emphasizes karma, but with a unique interpretation. In Hindu teachings, karma is like an echo of our current actions that reverberates into the future, determining the experiences we encounter. It's not merely a moral lesson but a natural law that functions like cause and effect. The notion of karma in Hinduism serves as a gentle guide, helping individuals make choices that align with their higher purpose. Through karma, we come to realize that our actions are part of a larger cycle, shaping not only our present but also our future. Interestingly, the wisdom of karma isn't limited to spiritual traditions. Modern psychology supports the idea that our actions influence our overall well-being. Studies have shown that people who consistently practice kindness, gratitude, and empathy experience higher levels of happiness and fulfillment. Positive actions strengthen our relationships, boost our mental health, and provide a sense of purpose. So, karma's impact isn't solely spiritual. It's also deeply psychological and emotional, illustrating that living in harmony with positive intentions has tangible benefits. These ancient teachings and modern insights together create a holistic understanding of karma. By blending spirituality and science, we can see that karma is not just a mystical concept but a practical guide to living well. Now that we've explored the wisdom behind karma, let's look at some actionable ways to bring this understanding into our daily lives. Living in harmony with karma doesn't require drastic life changes. Rather, it involves small, mindful shifts in our everyday behavior. Each step is an opportunity to cultivate positive energy, which not only enhances our own lives but also creates a ripple effect in the world around us. Let's dive into a few practical strategies for aligning with positive karma and inviting more peace and purpose into our lives. 1. Focus on positive intentions. Everything starts with intention. When we consciously aim to act with kindness, patience, and integrity, we set ourselves on a path of positive karma. Our intentions shape our actions, and our actions shape our reality. By setting clear, compassionate intentions, we create a foundation of positivity and openness. For instance, before beginning a task or meeting someone, take a moment to think about the energy you want to bring into the situation. Visualize yourself being calm, patient, or supportive, and let this intention guide your words and actions. Starting with a positive intention doesn't just affect us. It also affects the people we interact with. Imagine the difference between entering a conversation with the intention to listen versus entering it with the intent to persuade. The former invites understanding, while the latter often creates resistance. So, by grounding our actions in good intentions, we naturally align ourselves with the flow of positive karma. 2. Let go of retaliation. When we're hurt or wronged, it's only human to feel a desire for revenge. But responding in kind only magnifies negativity, trapping us in a cycle of resentment. Instead, consider letting go of the need to retaliate. Choose to respond with understanding or simply walk away from situations that drain your energy. This doesn't mean allowing others to mistreat you, but rather choosing not to stoop to their level. By letting go of retaliation, we invite karma to handle the situation in its own way and time. When we release the need for revenge, we free ourselves from the emotional burden it creates. Picture someone who cut you off in traffic or a colleague who took credit for your work. Rather than carrying anger, choose to release it and refocus on your own path. This shift empowers you, bringing inner peace and clarity that retaliation could never offer. Letting karma work its course creates space for better experiences. And often, those who wrong us eventually face the outcomes of their actions in ways we may never see. 3. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for cultivating positive karma. When we practice mindfulness, we become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and reactions, allowing us to act thoughtfully instead of impulsively. Meditation further strengthens our inner peace, creating a buffer that shields us from external negativity. With a regular practice of mindfulness and meditation, we become more resilient, responding to life's challenges with calm and compassion. Imagine encountering a stressful situation at work. If you've developed mindfulness, you're more likely to pause and assess your emotions, preventing a rash response. Over time, this habit strengthens your ability to handle challenges with grace, helping you to create a steady flow of positive karma. Mindfulness and meditation don't just improve our mental state. They also influence how we interact with others, promoting harmony and empathy. 4. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It's a practice of recognizing the value in our experiences, even the challenging ones. When we cultivate gratitude, we invite more joy, resilience, and abundance into our lives. This positive mindset not only improves our well-being, but also aligns us with good karma. By appreciating the lessons that life presents, we create space for more blessings to flow into our journey. Try starting or ending each day with a gratitude exercise. Reflect on 3 things you're grateful for, big or small. Could be a friend's support, a beautiful sunset, or even a lesson learned from a difficult experience. gratitude shifts our focus from lack to abundance, fostering a mindset that attracts positive energy. Over time, this practice creates a karmic loop, as the energy of gratitude radiates outward and returns in the form of more fulfilling experiences. 5. Show compassion to yourself and others. Compassion is one of the highest forms of positive karma. When we act with compassion, we contribute to a cycle of healing and understanding that benefits everyone involved. This doesn't mean accepting toxic behavior, but rather choosing to respond with empathy where possible. By practicing compassion, we break the cycle of negativity, creating a path for healing and harmony. Self-compassion is equally important. Forgiving ourselves for past mistakes and treating ourselves with kindness allows us to grow without judgment. When we're compassionate toward ourselves, we're better equipped to extend the same kindness to others. Over time, this cycle of compassion builds a network of positive karma, uplifting not only our own lives but also the lives of those around us. As we journey through life, we all encounter moments when others' actions seem unfair or when life throws unexpected obstacles our way. These experiences can be frustrating, but they're also opportunities for growth. Karma reminds us that, even when things feel unjust, everything has a way of balancing out in its own time. By staying positive and focused on our own growth, we can keep our energy aligned with positive karma, allowing life's challenges to serve as teachers rather than setbacks. Here are a few practical ways to maintain this alignment with positive karma, regardless of the circumstances. 1. Surround yourself with positive people. One of the most powerful ways to stay connected to positive karma is by surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and inspire us. Relationships are like mirrors, reflecting and amplifying our energy. When we spend time with those who embody kindness, integrity, and positivity, we naturally begin to absorb and reflect those same qualities. These individuals encourage our growth, support us through challenges, and help us stay true to our values. Think about how you feel after spending time with different people. Do they make you feel energized or drained, inspired or doubtful? By intentionally choosing to connect with people who bring out the best in you, you create a positive environment that reinforces your own karmic journey. Positive relationships act as a support system, helping you navigate life's ups and downs with greater resilience and joy. 2. Embrace setbacks as lessons. Every setback we face can be viewed as a stepping stone towards something greater. When challenges arise, it's natural to feel disheartened or frustrated, but these moments often carry hidden opportunities for personal growth. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try reframing the question to, "What can I learn from this?" This small shift in mindset can transform an obstacle into a powerful lesson. Consider a time when you faced a difficult situation but, looking back, realized it taught you a valuable lesson or led to a positive change. This is the growth mindset in action, turning obstacles into opportunities for self-improvement. Embracing setbacks as part of our journey allows us to see them as temporary detours rather than permanent roadblocks. With this perspective, we're able to align with positive karma, trusting that each challenge refines our character and prepares us for the next phase of our journey. 3. Give and share without expectation. Another essential aspect of aligning with positive karma is learning to give and share without expecting anything in return. Acts of kindness, generosity, and selflessness create a ripple effect, spreading positive energy into the world. When we give freely, we invite positivity back into our lives, often in unexpected ways. This might come as an opportunity, a meaningful connection, or simply a greater sense of joy and fulfillment. Giving without expectation doesn't mean ignoring your own needs or boundaries. Rather, it's about embodying an open-hearted spirit and a willingness to help others without waiting for something in return. Imagine the impact of a small act of kindness, a compliment, a helping hand, or a thoughtful gesture. These simple actions can brighten someone's day and, through the law of karma, return to you in ways you might not immediately recognize. Generosity, when done authentically, invites an abundance of positivity into our lives. creates a cycle of giving and receiving, reminding us that by uplifting others, we uplift ourselves. This spirit of selflessness deepens our alignment with positive karma and fosters a sense of interconnectedness. As we realize that every act of kindness we put out has the potential to inspire more kindness in return. 4. Stay true to your values. In a world where it's often tempting to compromise our values for short-term gains or acceptance, staying true to ourselves can be one of the most powerful acts of courage. Integrity is a cornerstone of positive karma. Every choice we make, especially in moments of pressure or temptation, contributes to the foundation of who we are. By holding on to our values, we build a resilient base that can't be easily shaken by external negativity. Integrity aligns us with positive karma by keeping us grounded in what truly matters. When we're faced with options that challenge our values, we can remind ourselves that each decision carries weight. For instance, choosing honesty over deception, kindness over bitterness, or patience over frustration creates a karmic foundation that strengthens us in ways we may not always see immediately. Staying true to our values empowers us, reinforcing a path that aligns with our highest potential. This commitment to authenticity doesn't only benefit us, it also sets an example for others, creating a ripple effect of positive karma. When we act with integrity, we inspire those around us to do the same, contributing to a collective atmosphere of trust, respect, and authenticity. Applying these principles to our daily lives can help us stay aligned with positive karma, transforming challenges into stepping stones and bringing purpose into every action we take. Each small choice, each act of kindness, and each moment of integrity contributes to a larger pattern, guiding us toward a life of peace and fulfillment. By nurturing positive relationships, embracing setbacks, giving generously, and staying true to our values, we build a life that reflects our deepest intentions and desires. Living in harmony with karma doesn't mean our journey will be free from difficulties, but it does mean that we can face those challenges with confidence, knowing that every experience contributes to our growth. As we come to the end of this exploration of karma, let's remember that karma isn't simply a cosmic scoreboard. It's a tool for transformation, a guide that helps us align with our highest potential. Every action, every thought, and every intention shapes the reality we create. By understanding and embracing karma, we empower ourselves to live with integrity, compassion, and purpose. Karma invites us to look inward, to be mindful of the energy we bring into the world, and to recognize that each experience is part of our journey towards self-discovery and fulfillment. When we act with kindness, resilience, and authenticity, we attract a life that reflects these qualities, creating a foundation that supports us through life's challenges. Remember, living in alignment with karma is an ongoing journey. There will be moments when we fall short, but each step forward strengthens our connection to this universal law, allowing us to grow and evolve with every experience. By staying committed to our values and embracing a spirit of generosity, we build a life that radiates positivity and joy. Thank you for joining us on this journey of understanding karma. If you've experienced the effects of karma in your life, we'd love to hear your stories. Share your experiences in the comments, and let's create a supportive space for reflection and growth. Your insights can inspire others, reminding us all that we're not alone on this path. Remember, the power of karma is always working in your favor. Stay true to yourself, keep spreading kindness, and trust that each step brings you closer to a life of purpose and peace. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like and share it with others who may benefit. Stay tuned, keep shining, and know that karma is guiding you every step of the way.